Hello, and welcome to WireMock Cloud Academy. Today, we will look at how you can combine mock responses with actual API endpoint responses. It is difficult, if not impossible, to make dependent APIs respond in ways that you need to develop and test your applications thoroughly. WireMock Cloud provides a proxy functionality that allows you to blend mock responses with actual API responses so that you can test challenging or impossible to reproduce behaviors in the APIs your consumer relies upon. We will demonstrate this capability today. We'll demonstrate this capability using this academy.wiremock.api.cloud endpoint. First, I'll create a new stub. We'll call this our forwarder stub. And our matching criteria will be any method. And under advanced, our URL match type will be any URL. We'll change our priority to the lowest level priority of 10, meaning that if no other stubs are matched, this is the stub that will be used. We'll come down into the response section, choose proxy, and specify the real API that we're interested in forwarding the traffic onto. In this case, api.github.com. I'll click Save. We'll grab our endpoint, and we'll open up a new tab. We'll specify that here, and then we can make requests on the GitHub API as normal. Let's ask for the user 1 endpoint, and we can see we get a real response back. We can ask for the user 8 endpoint. Again, we get a response back, this time a user not found. And let's also ask for the users endpoint, in which we get a collection of users. We can come back over to WireMock Cloud and look in the request log to see the 3 requests that have been sent through WireMock Cloud and proxied on to the real API. Let's choose this user 8 and change the scenario in which it'll respond back. So let's come down and convert this to a stub. Once we've done that, we've had a user 8 stub added into our mock API. We can see that it was recorded as a 404 response code. We can change this to maybe 200. And the original body that was returned, we can go ahead and make this whatever we need it to be. Let's change it from a message not found to just a message of OK for today's demonstration. We'll save this. Also notice that this has a priority of 5 by default. Remember, our forwarder is a priority of 10, while our user 8 is a priority of 5. So the user 8 will win out over the proxy forwarder. Let's go ahead and test this by going back to our browser tab. And let's ask for user 8 again. Here we can see we're no longer getting proxied onto the real GitHub API. And now WireMock Cloud is responding with the stub as we've configured it. We can also turn this into a negative scenario, which is often impossible to reproduce or ask a third party to do for us. So instead of responding back when user 8 is requested with a 200, let's change it to a fault. And let's pick peer connection reset. We'll save this, come back over to our browser tab, make a new request by refreshing, and we can see the connection was reset. As you've just seen, WireMock Cloud's proxy feature makes it easy to blend mock API responses with actual API responses, so you can test your consuming application more completely. Try it yourself with a free forever account at wiremock.io.